Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, Martin.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because
breaks into the open. Inside the 40. lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Cardinal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But just 7 games in, we ain't crowned on a national team.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Pena. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 16 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else.
Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quick release by the QB. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clemson jumps to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking for space. It's Pena. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McGooligan. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. from the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Inside the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their...
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bettis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Fires to the big fella. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I think bad fundamentals on that throw by the QB, guys. You saw him threw that off his back foot. When you do that, your accuracy suffers. And that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball should have been intercepted.
Firing to the right, complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion on the out route. It's a running room. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Good timing on the quick out. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Just keeps moving. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man all by himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
A little release to the back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete on the right side. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.